It's been at least 600 years.
Some homes were built to last a lifetime. These were built to defy time itself.
The building of the Domus Aurea was an extraordinary project.
Carved into cliffs, buried by ash, or hidden beneath sand, they whisper the secrets of vanished worlds. These are the 20 most astonishing ancient houses preserved intact, and still speaking today. Let's step inside. Number 20, House of the Tragic Poet. Tucked within the ash-frozen streets of Pompeii, the House of the Tragic Poet greets visitors with a stern canine, a mosaic of a black dog, and the Latin warning, cave canem. But beyond this iconic threshold, recent imaging revealed a faded line of Greek hexameter poetry, scrawled faintly in the atrium, an allusion to Homer's Odyssey. This hidden verse, invisible until a 2023 multispectral scan, suggests the owner wasn't just wealthy, but deeply educated. It's a glimpse into how classical literature quietly seeped into Roman domestic life. Number 19, Skara Brae houses. On the wind-scoured coast of Orkney, Skara Brae feels less like ruins and more like a paused moment in time. Stone beds, hearths, and dressers still sit where Neolithic families left them 5,000 years ago. But one dresser tells a deeper story. Microscopic wear patterns and residues suggest that it once displayed objects made of whalebone and ivory, materials sourced from distant shores. That means these isolated stone houses were quietly connected to long-distance trade networks, stretching across hundreds of kilometers of prehistoric sea. Number 18, Villa of Mysteries. Just outside Pompeii's ancient walls lies a villa that practically glows with secrets. The Villa of Mysteries, named for its vivid frescoes of Dionysian rituals, stunned archaeologists with its artistry. But in 2019, researchers discovered something deeper, literally. Pigment analysis showed the fresco's deep reds came from cinnabar, a rare and toxic mercury-based mineral imported from Spain. That means these luxurious walls weren't just painted, they were infused with global resources. A Roman homeowner here wasn't just wealthy, but tapped into an empire-wide supply chain for aesthetic perfection. Number 17, Cliff dwellings of Mesa Verde. High above the Colorado canyons, the cliff dwellings of Mesa Verde perch like ancient fortresses clinging to stone. Built by the ancestral Puebloans, these multi-room communities hid more than homes. They held skyward secrets. At Cliff Palace, one 4-story tower aligns precisely with solstice sunrise points. This wasn't accidental architecture, it was celestial engineering. The same people who hand-shaped sandstone and mixed mud mortar were also tracking the rhythms of the sun. Their homes didn't just shelter, they told time, marked ceremony, and stitched sky to stone. Number 16, House of the Faun. In the heart of Pompeii, the House of the Faun sprawls across an entire city block, flaunting mosaics and symmetry that scream status. But recent reconstructions revealed something extraordinary buried beneath the peristyle, a nymphaeum, an indoor water sanctuary. Long hidden under rubble, this decorative feature once channeled flowing water through painted niches and sculpted basins. It wasn't just luxury, it was sensory architecture. Cool air, soft echoes, rippling light. The house didn't just impress the eyes, it enveloped its guests in a full-body display of Roman refinement. Number 15, Çatalhöyük houses. At Çatalhöyük in central Turkey, houses weren't arranged by streets. They were stacked like cells in a honeycomb, entered through the roofs. But what lay beneath the floors reveals even more. A 2021 analysis found layers of red ochre pigment marking thresholds, reapplied again and again across centuries. These weren't random splashes, they were ritual boundaries. Each time a family crossed into their home, they stepped through a space spiritually renewed. These weren't just early homes, they were sacred enclosures where daily life and ceremony were one. Number 14, House of the Veti. Behind the lavish frescoes and mythological murals of Pompeii's House of the Veti lies a layered ambition. In 2023, researchers uncovered a hidden surprise, an earlier fresco of the god Mercury beneath the infamous Priapus panel. It seems the freedman owners replaced one divine symbol of wealth with another, literally painting over the past to project greater prosperity. This wasn't just decoration, it was reinvention. A visual resume in pigment and plaster, declaring to every guest, we've arrived and we're not done rising. Number 13, Viking longhouses of Lens aux Meadows. On the wind-beaten tip of Newfoundland, the Viking longhouses of Lens aux Meadows tell of Norse grit and Atlantic ambition. But one hall held a revelation. Archaeomagnetic dating confirmed a central hearth was used for iron smelting, reaching over 1,200 degrees Celsius C. In this far-flung outpost, Vikings weren't just surviving, they were forging metal. This makes it the earliest known site of metallurgy in North America, predating Columbus by nearly 500 years. A blackened fire pit in the tundra, quietly rewriting the continent's industrial timeline. Number 12, cave houses of Kandavon. In Iran's volcanic highlands, Kandavon rises like a petrified forest, cone-shaped homes chiseled from ancient lava. These aren't abandoned relics, they're still lived in. But in 2022, geophysical surveys uncovered something startling. Hidden tunnels connecting several homes below ground. These weren't random. Experts believe they served as escape routes or communal shelters built for defense. So, beneath these quiet stone towers lies an unseen labyrinth. In Kandavon, survival wasn't just about blending into the rock. It was about outsmarting what came next. Number 11, Roman Villa of Casale. Tucked in the Sicilian hills, the Villa Romana del Casale glows with mosaic masterpieces, athletes in motion, mythic beasts, and grand hunting scenes frozen in stone. But in 2020, researchers uncovered something subtler. The entire floor plan aligns with Vitruvian ratios, ancient mathematical principles of beauty and balance. This wasn't just a home, it was architecture as philosophy. Every corridor and courtyard followed a calculated harmony. For its aristocratic owner, living well didn't just mean wealth. It meant embodying the ideals of Roman perfection in every patterned step. Number 10, Alhambra's Nasrid Palaces. At the heart of Granada's famed Alhambra lies more than royal splendor. It holds preserved domestic sanctuaries of the Nasrid dynasty. Intricate stucco, water-filled courtyards, and inward-facing rooms created privacy and serenity. But in 2021, an infrared scan revealed something astonishing beneath the stucco, an underlayer of golden Kufic script, invisible for centuries. Likely Quranic verses, these hidden texts suggest that even the palace's unseen surfaces pulsed with devotion. These weren't just royal homes, they were spiritual blueprints, veiled in sacred geometry and quiet reverence. Number 9, Cliff Houses of Matmata. Carved deep into Tunisia's sandstone plateaus, the cliff houses of Matmata spiral downward rather than upward. Their genius lies underground, where sunlight barely reaches. But in 2023, thermal imaging confirmed something incredible. Inside, these earth homes stay between 20 and 22 degrees Celsius year-round, even when the desert swings from freezing nights to scorching days. No wires, no HVAC. Just passive, prehistoric climate control, outperforming some modern buildings. In Matmata, the Earth isn't just shelter. It's the oldest natural thermostat humans ever invented. Number 8, Tulu Houses of Fujian. Rising from the green hills of southeastern China, Fujian's Tulu houses look like ancient fortresses, and for good reason. Their massive circular walls once protected entire clans. But inside some of the largest Tulu, researchers found something shocking: earthquake resilience. Using sugar water mixed into rammed earth, builders created walls that withstood 7.0 magnitude quakes. This biochemical binder, still not fully understood, made Tulu homes among the most resilient on Earth. So while enemies and tremors shook the world outside, inside those walls, life stayed rooted. Number 7, Domus Aurea houses. Beneath modern Rome, Nero's Domus Aurea still sleeps in shadow, vaulted halls once gleaming with gold leaf and jewels. But in 2009, archaeologists unearthed a forgotten marvel, a rotating dining room. Powered by slaves and resting on a primitive ball-bearing system, it turned like a celestial dome, mimicking the heavens above. Guests dined beneath shifting stars, enveloped in motion and myth. Long before Da Vinci dreamed of mechanical wonders, Nero's engineers built one, hidden beneath a city that tried to erase his name but couldn't bury his ambition. Number 6. Cliff houses of Matera. In southern Italy, the Sassi of Matera cascade down limestone cliffs like a city carved from time itself. Layers of habitation stretch from the Paleolithic to the Renaissance. But in 2022, LiDAR scans pierced beneath the rock, revealing staircases and cisterns older than Rome, some still in use. These water systems predate recorded history, yet they've quietly served generations without a blueprint, powered only by gravity and human ingenuity. In Matera, water doesn't just flow, it remembers. Every drop is a whisper from 7,000 years of survival. Number 5. Pueblo houses of Taos. Rising from New Mexico's desert like a sculpted mirage, the adobe towers of Taos Pueblo have sheltered families for over 1,000 years. Their thick mud walls breathe with the seasons, but there's brilliance baked into the very clay. Aerial scans revealed mica particles mixed into the adobe, tiny flakes that catch and reflect moonlight. At night, the Pueblo shimmers faintly, like starlight clinging to earth. Whether for beauty, ceremony, or signaling, it means these homes didn't just endure, they glowed. A living architecture, glittering with memory. Number 4. Lycian rock-cut houses. Clinging to the cliffs above ancient Myra, Turkey. The Lycian rock-cut houses look like temples for the dead, but their design echoes the homes of the living. In 2022, photogrammetry revealed something stunning. Carved facades use optical illusions. Overhanging eaves and stylized beams manipulate perspective, making tombs appear grander from below. Even in death, status mattered. These weren't just tombs, they were statements. Crafted in stone, scaled for the sky, and designed to impress from the valley floor, Lycian homes turned cliffs into eternal neighborhoods. Number 3. Bandiagara escarpment houses. Along Mali's Bandiagara escarpment, ancient houses cling to cliffs like nests of memory. Built by the Telem and later used by the Dogon, they defy erosion and time. But a recent drone survey uncovered a startling material twist. Magnetic basalt embedded in load-bearing walls. Why? It may have been to repel lightning strikes, offering divine protection. No modern replication has matched its precision. High above the valley floor, these homes weren't just defensive. They were designed with spiritual physics in mind. Architecture, protection, and mystery, all in one. Number 2. Neolithic houses of Kirokitia. On Cyprus's southern slopes, Kirokitia's stone circles rise like the memory of a forgotten village. Over 9,000 years old, their rounded limestone walls remain astonishingly intact. But in one of the largest dwellings, archaeologists found something truly human: residue of fermented wheat. This is the earliest evidence of beer brewing on the island. It wasn't just farming, it was feasting. These weren't cold, stoic structures. They were homes pulsing with life, ritual, and celebration. Inside Kirokitia's stone rings, the oldest parties in Europe may have been held. Number 1. Skellig Michael monastic houses. Off Ireland's wild Atlantic coast, Skellig Michael juts from the sea like a sacred shard of stone. Here, early medieval monks built beehive huts so precisely corbelled, their stone domes still hold against storm and time. But in 2022, researchers uncovered a cosmic dimension. These huts align with lunar standstill points, an 18.6-year cycle few observe today. Was it coincidence, or did these monks, in their isolation, chart the heavens from sea-bound rock? Their homes weren't just refuges, they were instruments of devotion, tuned to sky and soul. Across continents and millennia, these homes stood strong where empires fell. They weren't just places to live, they were living expressions of who we are. If you're as fascinated by what survives as we are, hit like, subscribe, and drop your favorite in the comments below.